So I decided recently that I can either keep procrastinating making the best thing I'm ever gonna make, or I can just make as many things as possible and hope that one of them is something that I like. So what I've set up today, since I'm home alone for the first time ever, is a very lousy setup of putting poster boards, like cheap dollar store poster boards, up on the wall, and I'm just going to encourage myself to make as many things as possible while I'm home alone, because this opportunity comes very rarely since we've just moved in. That's not going to stay on. Actually, let me tape that better. Anyways, so back to what I was saying. I've set up some poster boards up on the wall. I have my sketchbook ready to go, and I'm just gonna take out paint and try as make I'm just gonna take out my paints and all my like art materials and just try and make as much as possible, because I'm tired of putting off making things because I want them to be the best possible, because you're not gonna make the best thing possible if you don't make it all, right? So let's make some art. Okay, here's what I have laid out in front of me. I have some pens, some like, fine liners and brush pens. My gouache palette, which I've really been enjoying using lately. And some cheap markers. And all my paintbrushes. Let's get into this. Let me try and zoom you in. It's horrible. Like, just... There we go. Now that I realize it, I don't know how much you're actually going to see when I'm actually here, but... I don't know if you can see anything I'm doing right now. Honestly, my goal while painting right now is literally just to not think. I'm trying to shut off my brain as I make and just make as many things as possible. Just put down as much as possible on the paper. So I have some random notes on my phone that I'm going to use as inspiration, but really, like, if something comes, I just want to keep jumping from thing to thing, giving myself no time to think about how a piece is going to look, or I don't know, where it's going, or if the colors look good. Like, my goal with this is to never be waiting for wet paint to dry. I just want to, if something's wet here, move to this side of the paper. If it's wet on this paper, go over there to that paper that you can't really see. Go to my sketchbook, whatever. I just want to keep my brain moving, because I feel like I give myself way too much time to think lately while I make stuff. And that's what messes me up, so let's keep it going. And I'll try and get you closer. Can you see? I don't know. I'll show you what I'm doing. I have this note on my phone. Oops. Can you see? Oh, whatever. I'll just screenshot it. I'll just screenshot it and put it in, but I have this note on my phone that I'm using as inspiration, so yeah. Okay. So I really have no idea what's going on right now. I feel like whenever I engage in these like no plan pieces, the thing that I always realize is that when I don't have a plan on a big piece of paper, I have no concept of spacing, and I just kind of throw little drawings all over the place, and there's no like big picture. Like, I don't know how to make one big drawing on a big piece of paper. I know how to make one big drawing on a little piece of paper. I don't know if that makes any sense. The direction that I seem to have gone in is like roads. I keep drawing these people with all these different roads laid ahead of them or trapping them. It's the direction we've gone in, dude. But I've been like staying pretty entertained on this one piece of paper. I thought that I would need to switch around a lot more, but because the paper is so big, it's like there's always space to do more. I still haven't like ran out of space and needed to move somewhere else. this makes any sense to anybody else, but like I can make art with other people and I can make art by myself, but I can't make art by myself with other people in the house. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, I put on an entirely different way of creating. So the fact that I'm home alone just drives me to make something. So, you know, instead of using your home alone time to just like stay in your room and watch stuff the same way you would as if people were home, I encourage you to try and do the same thing and take advantage of your creativity, which usually probably you aren't harnessing. I don't know. Okay, so progress update. This. I've kind of just started like, I started with like going through my notes and painting stuff, and now it's just like going through my sketchbook and just flipping through pages and kind of like, oh, I like the way this wave looks, and then just kind of putting it on there. Honestly, like, this is so much fun, and it's so weird to me because this is how I used to always create. Like, I used to just lay down on my ground when I was in high school with my sketchbook or with a big piece of paper, and just things would come out of me, and I never thought about what I was going to make, and it always turned into something in the end that I liked. Or not always, I mean, obviously, but I would just make things and things would come out. And now I feel like I put so much thought into what I want to portray, when it's like, if I just make something, that'll come out naturally. I don't know where this is going, it's just started, but I'm gonna stop for now. Like, I feel good about this. I don't know, usually I feel like in a video I like to finish off what I'm making, but this is gonna be it for this video, honestly. So yeah, I hope that inspired you to pull out your sketchbooks and make something, because it's been literally, what you just witnessed, I have not done in so long. Just like pulling out a piece of paper and just making, blanking out my head, and just like, it doesn't, like, I feel like there's no composition, there's no like color palette, there's nothing holding this thing together. It's just a bunch of little drawings, and it's gonna keep developing like that. And I feel like that's the best way for me to make, but I hold myself back from making like that. So I don't know, I've decided that from this point forward, I really just want to allow myself to make things without the pressure of making something specific, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna try and make more videos like this, because this has been really fun, honestly. So I don't know if this video really had a point or whatnot, but yeah, come back to my channel to see me finish this piece, because I might film the rest of it, but you'll also see me make some other art, and hopefully more in the style. So see you, bye bye.